Into ekufunisha ama-comrades. Inhlangano yethu siyayithanda. Inhlangano yethu inazinselele. Ziningi futhi asiqali namuhla. Nokho ke lokho esikubonayo kusha bese ngaze sihlangane nakho. So engicela ukuthi sikusho kunina. Uvumelana nokusho kuMahlaba. U-ANC yona into sikwazi ukukhuluma ngayo. Asizivumi izinto abantu abasihlaba ngazo. Sibasikhombisa ukuthi naku sizokulungisa kusasixakile lokhu siyakuvuma lokhu akukho lokhu. Kodwa kuzohlupha masophika ngathi akho nkinga. Kufuneka singakwenzi lokho. Kungabe singathi akunankinga. Kodwa okwenu ukuthi nisukume nizilwe izinto zilunge ngaphakathi. Angivumi into ethi sizohamba sihlambalaza amagama abanye abantu. Angivumi into ethi sobiza abantu ngalezi. Noma ngabe umuntu uthatha isinqumo esingasiboni kahle noma esingasemukeli wala kusifanele usihambe sethuka. Ngoba masugudlulile igama lomuntu wazothi abantu samalungu akhongolose uthini ngalokho.
Some people, guys, will remember Uguti, people have been attacking Jacob Zuma, right? ANC leaders have been hard on Jacob Zuma. The first person to do that was Uduma during the memorial service, and then he was followed by Ufigile Mbalula at Mbombela, and right after Figile Mbalula, Paul Mashatile followed thereafter. From Paul Mashatile, there followed Ubheki Mtolo. From Bheki Mtolo, kwangena Ubheki Cele. And Ubheki Mtolo has been doing it again and again. Right, so we have seen them attacking Jacob Zuma. But what I have had a problem with was the narrative that they are painting as they are attacking the Jacob Zuma. They want to create the narrative and the idea that they are without fault. They are without sin. They do not have fault. Whilst they themselves in the process, they do admit that they've got skeleton, right? So the way or the manner or the way in which they go about in attacking Jacob Zuma, it kind of make you feel like, wait a minute, but you guys, aren't you supposed to be quiet? Because you are the ones who have the skeletons. Maybe not Zuma, not even maybe. Zuma does have some skeleton, right? But I think the way in which you have to do it, it has to show sense of maturity. It has to show sense of political maturity and all the stuff. Because at the end of it all, you might need to work together. And come that time where MK has got a good number of vote, and now you have smaller percentage of vote. Now you have to consolidate that. You will find it difficult because of the things that you are saying now, right? But nevertheless, let me dissect and let us have supper. You know what I'm saying? Let us sit down and dissect everything here, right? But before we start that, there are a few things. Housekeeping. Number one, subscribe. Like the video, comment in the comment section below, click the notification bell, watch the video until the end, watch the ads, that's how you financially contribute, and share this video. Doing all these things, it's free of charge. Don't forget to also, you can join, become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also donate to the channel from as little as you can, from as little as 14 Rand, and it's once off thing. Should you wish to support the channel even further, don't forget, check in the video description below. You will find banking details for the company That's how you can financially contribute to the channel. Nevertheless, here guys, now that all have been said and done, let us look at this. I listened to Ubheki Mtolo. Let's start with Ubheki Mtolo. I saw some articles about Ubheki Mtolo. He is involved in a corruption, I think it's about 50 something million rand. I think it's 54 million rand. I saw the heading of an article that he needs to, and it was released now in January, right, 2024. So you're looking at Mbalula. He said, Jacob Zuma does not want to leave power. And you're sitting here thinking to yourself, Gushi ANC or said ANC, because ANC have got youngest leaders. They are the ones who are the youngest. Because the older ones, they resign. They leave a space for the younger ones. So if not, then you are the last person to tell me about, somebody does not want to leave power. And I'm sitting and I'm like, hey, Batung, do you even see what you are saying? Or do you even hear yourself what you are saying? Because what you are saying, it is exactly what you are doing yourself. It's just that now, you think now we are stupid enough that we're not going to pay attention to what you are doing. Let's talk about Fikile Mbalula. A minister of sport, a minister of police, minister of transport, minister of this and this, he has been rotating in the ANC. Not long ago, he was the head of election, now Secretary General. Why can't he create a space for the younger ones? If he does not love, if he does not have a problem with power. Let's start with Fikile. Why don't you create a space for the younger one yourself? So you can't come here and talk about others don't like to, others will cling to power, they don't want to let go of power. Where now? You see, sometimes before people can say anything, they need to understand what they are saying first. Because what you are saying, like, Zweli, it's very important. The ANC is known. How old is Begicel to begin with? In fact, let's not even ask the age of all this Madala Lokabumkulu Nabokoko Lapan. Let's ask the simple question. How many young people are there in the leadership of the ANC? You'll only find young people in the youth league and they end there. You can hardly look. In fact, in the entire leadership of ANC, I think the youngest person is Oronat Lamula. I think that's the only youngest person. Other than that, you talk about Collins, what he's in the youth league. But I'm talking about Mina. Talk about MEC. Talk about ministers. And you will hardly find young people, old people. Why are they holding on to power? They move from this department to that department. Today they want to come and say, Zuma does not want to leave power. Where now? That's why this year we are not going to vote ANC. This year, we are not voting ANC. We are voting some other political parties. Full stop, because you guys think you are smart. But I salute Zweli Mkhize in what he's saying, because he understands the implication of busy constantly attacking Zuma, the obsession about Zuma. At the end of the day, look, listen carefully. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to work with the person, and it's gonna be you have already created complications. Now you're making it difficult to work with the very same Zuma, this, Zuma, this, Zuma. Hey man, you must be careful of how you say things. I'm looking at Umdolo, the way he goes out at Zuma, the way he goes hard at Zuma. I'm looking at him, I'm like, my man. You must read this book, ne? It's called The Art of War. When you talk too much, you tend to expose yourself. In fact, those who read the Bible, there's a verse that goes like, in a multitude of words, it is in the book of Job, or Proverbs, between the two. It says, in the multitude of words, sin is not lacking. In other words, a person who talks too much tends to reveal their weaknesses and tend to expose themselves. Two things that tend to happen. So you must be careful of what you say. You must be careful of how, of what you. Okay, let me leave it there. You must be careful of how you handle yourself. You might be angry. You might be this and this. You might be trying to show loyalty to President Ramaphosa, but be careful of how you go about it. It might come back later on to bite you.